So this will be the last of my Crane Hands series, and this video is going to cover Earth Hand. Earth Hand looks like this. You'll see that wave generation is what's used here. And the hand looks an awful lot like Jum Sao from Wing Chun, this here. And we're hitting with this part of the hand. I think that the reason that this one is called Earth Hand is just kind of because of that. You're kind of driving into the earth with these a little bit. This is a good hand for striking to the chest. It's a good hand for like striking to biceps and things that are nice and forward like that. And it's a good hand for like pushing someone away, because this is an awful lot of force to put into somebody, that whole body whipping into those arms. And with this hand, as opposed to some of our others, we do put a little bit of our arm muscle into it. So, you know, got a lot of stuff that's working together with this one. This is a hand that I actually really like, and when I do when I do Chum Kiu, you know, we're in this section here. One way that you could do this is this next part, the Jum Sao, is to, you know, really exaggerate that body whip, that wave energy, and get that in there and do that. So this is definitely a hand that you could kind of just intermix with your Wing Chun, and it'd be almost indistinguishable, because you'd just be generating force a little bit differently than maybe a Wing Chun practitioner might. So very useful hand. These knife hand strikes are, you know, universal in all styles of you know, Eastern martial arts. And so like anything that hits with a long, narrow striking surface is good for doing a lot of things. Number one, getting into joints. Number two, getting into tight places like the neck. Like an earth hand going like up into your neck would be bad. You know, getting into like the solar plexus, attacking an incoming blow, attacking someone's arm. That is another thing that you could do with this. When you perform this hand, it goes out and then just drops. So you might be able to figure out some other way of doing that, but that's the way that we always practiced it. Like you could come up, come up, come up, and kind of add a little bit of a spiral to it, you know, and kind of do it that way. But it's a very, very useful hand. The fact that it goes out this way also, you know, I'll say that when you have these open hand strikes, it really does help. Like if you land that strike and you have the opportunity to do like an arm wrap or something like that, it really opens up that as a possibility. It also means that your fingers are there, and that your fingers are kind of pointed up towards your opponent's face. So if I land this on somebody's chest, and then I decide that I'm going to ride that chest up to the face, I can do that very easily with this hand. So I really like Earth Hand. There's not really a whole lot to say about it, because I think that it's pretty straightforward in the ways that you would use it, you know, and as a block, or as a strike, or as something to kind of go in and hit little targets and pressure points. You know, and to think too that also a good thing to think about is that can be done in kind of different ways. So like this is also like, you know, going to be an Earth Hand. You know, this coming sideways would be an Earth Hand. You might generate that with a spiral instead of the wave. But the wave just happened to be the way that we would typically do that in class. So that's our Earth Hand from White Crane.